Al-Mursalat, those sent forth. The name of Allah, the most gracious, the ever merciful. I call to witness those messengers of truth who are sent forth to spread goodness in continual series. Those that drive off forcefully falsehood and forces of evil as chaff is carried before the wind. And those that spread the truth far and wide. And those that fully distinguish the right from the wrong. And those carrying the message of rising to eminence far and wide. And those presenting this source of eminence in an attempt to purify some from the abomination of sin and to warn others. Verily, that which you are promised must come to pass. So when the small stars will be made to lose their light, and when the heavens shall be opened, and when the mountains shall be blown down to pieces, and when the messengers shall be made to appear in the guise of one person at the appointed time, it is after that the resurrection shall take place. To what day have these portents been deferred? To the day of judgment. How shall you know what the day of judgment is? On that day, woe shall befall those who belie the truth. Did we not destroy the earlier peoples? We will now cause the later generations to follow suit. That is how we deal with the guilty. On that day, woe shall befall those who belie the truth. Did we not create you from an insignificant fluid? Then we placed it in a secure and safe place till an appointed term. Thus did we determine, and how good we are at determining. On that day, woe shall befall those who belie the truth. Have we not made the earth revolving and capable of drawing other bodies towards itself, the living and the dead? And have we not made therein lofty mountains? And by means of them we provide you sweet and wholesome water to drink. On that day, woe shall befall those who belie the truth. It will be said to the followers of Trinity, now move on towards that punishment which you cried lies to. Move on to the shadow that has 3 branches, which is neither affording shade to you, nor protects you from the fire. Rather, it throws huge sparks as huge and high as towers. Sparks that look like tawny camels. On that day, woe shall befall those who belie the truth. This is a day when they shall not be able to speak, nor shall they be allowed to offer excuses. On that day, woe shall befall those who belie the truth. God will tell them, this is the day of judgment, when we have gathered you and all the earlier peoples together. If you have any device, try it against me to escape this punishment. On that day, woe shall befall those who belie the truth. As for those who guarded against evil and were dutiful to God and people, they shall indeed on that day live in the midst of comforts and in places with springs and fruits such as they desire. It will be said to them, eat and drink delightfully as a reward for that which you used to do in your lifetime. Truly, that is how we reward the doers of good. On that day, woe shall befall those who belie the truth. Disbelievers, eat and enjoy yourselves for a little while in the world. Surely you are the guilty ones. On that day, woe shall befall those who belie the truth. When it is said to them, bow down before your Lord, they bow not down. On that day, woe shall befall those who belie the truth. Look, in what other revelation will they believe after this, when they have refused to accept such an infallible book as this Quran?